So today we're doing what if Naruto had Golden Experience, Requiem's, and Killer Queen's powers. He's not going to have the stand due to some complications, but it's kind of going to work like Diego's stand, like Diego Brando's from Part 7. It's going to kind of work like how his stand does. So Naruto has the powers of Killer Queen. Anything he touches turns into a bomb. He can control them remotely or have them just explode on contact and stuff. Or like make bubbles that can explode. As well as for Golden Experience Requiem's power, he's also going to have normal Golden Experience, some of his powers. Like the strength that's supposed to be superior to Star Platinum and the world. As well as the life-giving properties to mix with his being able to turn literally anything into a bomb, which is going to be OP. Plus the huge strength enhancement due to them both being a mid-range stand. Killer Queen, that may not be that physical power, but it's made up for by Golden Experience Requiem. Let's get into this what if. But right before that, could you please like and or subscribe? And could I get 3 likes for the next video? So Naruto gets this power, I'm going to say, from a fusion of yin and yang release plus wood release. You get the life giver. You get the ultimate ability. Like a stand ability. But it's not the stand itself, just the powers it has. I might use the same concept and what if using the fusion of other stands. But for the sake of this, what if is Killer Queen and Golden Experience Requiem / Golden Experience. So as a child, Naruto had trouble controlling his powers and was locked up for it because you can't just have a kid walking around making things explode on contact. That is very dangerous to just have in the middle of a village. So they lock Naruto up until he can control his powers. So Naruto began experimenting on what he can do and realizes not only can he destroy, but he can also create things that can also destroy. So Naruto proceeded to make animals. So days passes and like a week passes. Naruto's caretakers, with heavy air quotes, because they don't really take care of him. He's like in this little pit that's surrounded by metal and then glass around, or like a little bit of light coming in through the top. Like some sort of science center that's held captive an alien or something. The pit is just a pit. Normal dirt, no grass, no nothing. Just metal and dirt with a little bit of light. And no water. Week passes. I'm saying in this week, like it was the weekend, like Sunday, is when he figured out he could use his like animal creating powers and life giving powers. So by the next week, they check on him every Friday. Naruto's chamber, which is about the size of Konoha Academy, is like the size of the pit that he's in. They have to, it's heavily like guarded and all. So, when they get back, finally, man's containment cell looks like the Garden of Eden with beautiful fruits and animals of all different kinds. Of all different kinds. And Naruto just practicing his powers on ants. Has about 100 of them in a small plant-based basket or something, kind of looking thing. And it's just exploding them and healing them using Golden Experience, Requiem's power / Golden Experience's power set. Because from what I learned, Golden Experience Requiem doesn't really use like the life-giving properties, but it's presumed to be like one of the strongest stands. Plus, like, it's supposed to have severely increase what normal Golden Experience can do. As well as, I don't know how Bite the Dust works, so I'm not going to give it to him. But I am giving him Return to Zero. Working, because I don't really understand the full mechanics of it, I'm going to say it rewinds up to 10 seconds. It rewinds up to 10 seconds. Anything done within those 10 seconds is completely reversed, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. Or, since it's a fusion of the three, an evolution occurred where Naruto could push time. Well, no, I'm not going to say he can do that because that would be kind of weird. Mechanics-wise. So, basically, he has, instead of 10 seconds, is like no matter how long, he can just reverse them. Reverse them. So when Naruto's about 4, when he gets a hold of what his powers can do, the way his stand works is giving him sort of a body armor. I don't stand-wise, both stands' powers are cool. I just don't like the look of either of them, honestly. I really don't. So for body armor, I'm gonna go more towards Killer Queen in this version. Is this with this situation? Like, I'm giving him black glove for body armor. He has black armor, like black gauntlets with spikes on the knuckles. Then boots with spikes on the bottom. Because Killer Queen has like the arm bands and stuff with all the spikes on it. So he has gauntlets with the spikes on the end of each fist and on the bottom of his shoes. And that's about it. I don't really need to give him much body armor because it's not really supposed to be attached to Naruto. Because it's a stand. Well, some stands are attached to the user's body, kind of, in different ways. But this specifically, nah. Based on either stand, it's not supposed to be attached to your body. Really. So, Naruto is let out of the little prison thing and is a very docile child. Because most people think his life would be better due to him being locked up and staying away from people, but it honestly not due to Naruto having severe PTSD. Imagine being able to uncontrollably explode things. You don't know what's going on. You're just petting a dog. Now its insides are everywhere and you're covered in blood. It's not a fun sight. Say someone will finally play with Naruto, and when they tag him, they're gone now. Naruto also gained some of like the Todoroki syndrome where like I don't really want to use my explosion powers due to that traumatic something happening to me where I don't feel comfortable using this. So due to this, Naruto's explosion powers haven't really grown that much, but when it comes to like life-giving and reverting time / plus strength, endurance and stuff, has got a huge increase. But now Naruto can make minor explosions. Not nothing too big. Like he can make turtle bombs, which are like small explosions that'll like that'll give someone like first degree burns. Nothing serious at all. Due to this, Hiruzen starts reassuring Naruto that it wasn't his fault, and Naruto begins using his explosion / Killer Queen's moveset a bit more, and begins getting a little bit of a handle on it. I'm gonna say the age for entering the academy is 8. And the containment facility was Danzo's. So the reason Naruto has such a huge amount of PTSD towards his explosion is because Danzo would send rogue ninjas sent by the other villages that betrayed their village and task them to fight for their freedom. All they have to do is kill Naruto. So, as he got a little bit of handle over his powers, he used them to save himself by, well, making the rogue ninjas go boom, using some of his smaller animals, and or just jumping towards them with his hands extended, gaining a fear for using the power. So he started using it a bit more, but not as much as someone else would. So Naruto gets into the academy, and everybody has just this fear to Naruto, because he's a demon fox and all of that, and like they literally had to lock him in the most secure place in the Leaf to keep villagers safe. Hearing all of the stories about people exploding on contact, people staying feet away from Naruto and cowering. Sasuke is, well, Sasuke. Emo brooding because Naruto being locked up wouldn't stop the Uchiha massacre. And Sasuke's fangirls are Sasuke's fangirls and fanboys somehow. So when they're around Sasuke, they don't fear Naruto because like, oh, if worst comes to worst, Sasuke is the prodigy of the Leaf. He'll just easily take Naruto down, no problem. Because they were just civilians with no training. But Sasuke has like jutsu and shuriken, so he'll be fine. not knowing of no one actually knows about Danzo's experiments with the Rogue Ninja. Just that